What's up everybody, Tom here with a quick video about the Final Fantasy VII Battle Royale, The First Soldier. I see absolutely no one talking about this, except of course Ninja, so I wanted to make a quick video giving my thoughts on the final release and a quick little review of the game. So first of all, yes, it is literally FF7 PUBG, right down to the controls. If you've ever played PUBG or Fortnite or any of those games on mobile, you'll know exactly how this plays. The touch controls work fairly well and get the job done for a quick session, but if you actually want to play the game and play it well, I would suggest using a controller, and if you've got a PS4 controller lying around, that works natively via Bluetooth. I played one game with touch controls and several more with controller, and it's like night and day. Why Square decided to not release a PC or console version when a controller is clearly the optimal way to play this is beyond me, but who knows, maybe they will eventually. Regardless, once you get your controller set up and figure out how everything works, you'll get into the game, and if I'm being honest, I'm enjoying it. I don't think it'll replace my VR of choice, which is Apex Legends for those curious, but I can definitely see myself putting some time into this if they keep adding content, and judging by the battle pass and the in-game shop, they'll definitely be adding a bunch of content throughout this game's life. But we'll get to the monetization later. What I want to talk about are the things that this BR does different from competitors. So first of all, the level up system. So in this game, you do not get extra health from consumables or armor, you get extra health by leveling up, which is, based clearly in an RPG because it's a Final Fantasy game, technically. The more players or NPC monsters you kill, you get experience. As you get experience, you level up and gain more HP and MP. The magic system is also pretty cool in that, along with the usual suite of guns and gun-like weapons, there's also materia scattered in chests as well. All of this magic can be done from the press of L1 to go into casting mode, then any of the other shoulder buttons to actually cast the spells. I haven't played around with all of them yet, but Cure is obviously essential. Fire's fun to launch a big-ass fireball at somebody. Lightning is lightning, etc, etc. They all do about what you expect, but in this type of game, it's actually a very unique way to play and is really fun. Hell, if you find a supply crate which would normally house rare weapons, you can also grab a summon materia to bring out classic Final Fantasy summons to tear up the opponents. So far, I've only seen Ifrit, but I've definitely seen Bahamut in trailers, so I hope I get to see him soon. But even still, summoning Ifrit is super fun. This is great for a couple reasons. A, finding enemies in hiding, and B, to give your opponent something else to shoot. This mechanic is just pure spectacle, and I think it's just a ton of fun, but we'll see how overpowered it is over time. There's also vehicles scattered around the map, and even chocos, once again, all performing like you'd expect. The other thing that's interesting to me is the map itself. They essentially shrunk down Final Fantasy VII Remake's map down to mobile, and it included almost all of the key areas of interest. Having a showdown in Aerith's church while trying not to get insta-killed by a Tomberry was a ton of fun. Not to mention there's jukeboxes scattered about playing songs from the game while you're fighting. It's actually really good vibe, man. I've been having a lot of fun with it, and I think for the couple different things it does, it's worth checking out, especially if you're into mobile battle royale, since I would argue this is one of the more unique offerings. It's worth checking out. The monetization, however, is pretty much about what you'd expect. So, of course, there's a seasonal battle pass with tiered rewards as you level up with in-game purchases available for more cosmetics. At the moment, it's all cosmetic and nothing pay to win or anything like that, but these prices are steep. It should not cost me $25 for a Cloud costume. Not to mention, if I want the Aerith, Tifa, or Red 13 costumes, I don't know why there's no Barrett costume by the way, I'd be forking over about $100 on just costumes, day one. And I almost did it because I'm that much of a fanboy. If they come down or there's a sale at some point, I might just crack. But until then, I'll be playing for free, thank you. But if I'm being completely honest, I've been enjoying my short time playing this and will absolutely continue to do so on like lunch breaks and things like that. I think the ideas are unique enough and the nostalgia bait and fan service are absolutely hitting. Do I think this can potentially dethrone the bigger battle royales? No, especially not while it's stuck on mobile where it requires a pretty beefy phone to play, so a lot of people are missing out on it for that alone. Do I think the small subset of people who both love Final Fantasy VII and Battle Royale will dig this? Absolutely. There's something here worth checking out. Even if it is exactly what we expected, being able to cast Cure or Fire or summon Ifrit, it's all super fun and different enough to really make it worth playing. as long as you're on a controller, of course. Anyway, that's really just my basic 2 cents on the game. I think it's fun. I don't think it's like revolutionary or game-changing, but I will be playing it for a little bit here on the channel, so stick around here if you want more Final Fantasy VII First Soldier content. As soon as my adapter comes, I'll be showcasing some gameplay and maybe even streaming right here, so subscribe for that among all the other content I do here. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, everybody.
That's how it's done.